Little touch from him. Now Boban. Baggio in the middle. And Iranio. And a confident claim by young Buffon. Didn't look too troubled by that, Joe.
Oh, I think he'll be pleased with that. It was a nice, comfortable catch, but I mean, it was a lovely ball put in there by Boban.
Featuring lately. They're both on the bench, though, so there are options open to Nevio Scala, should he want to change things later on.
Well, the strength and depth that maybe in previous seasons has been a reason why they haven't really went all the way. I mean, up until Christmas.
No goals here, just over 10 minutes gone. The match between the top two in Serie A. Identical records in every way. Baggio. Well, again, such fine close control. And the little chip to Iranio. Out comes Buffon. Bravely out too. But now he's got to scurry back. He was involved in the build-up to the goal. The chance, rather. Iranio denied by Buffon.
Well, Buffon, you would imagine a young keeper like him, inexperienced. You think Milan would have tried to get a bit of pressure put on him. But I think Palmer, the defence, has handled it well. What we've had handled from Buffon is one cross, and that save was a good save. I mean, he hasn't anticipated. He's come out, he's closed his angle, and he's prevented what could have really resulted in a goal. But I would like to see Milan, obviously from a point of view of being an ex-Milan player, trying to get some pressure on the goalkeeper to see how the young boy can handle it.
Maldini had come up for it. Buffon couldn't get there really. He felt he was impeded. And I think it's just a goal kick the referee has given.
Well, he's tried to get out here, and he's been restricted from that attempt to come for the ball. And I think if Milan get any more corners, I think they'll be trying to use the same tactic.
Despite the protests of George Weah. Sensini. This is Baggio, who scored plenty in his time, and it spins away, I think, off Cannavaro then, rather than George Weah.
That was terrific football there from Milan there, which ended up, I think it was a corner kick, but gave George Weah an opportunity, maybe his first opportunity to get into the box. But great football.
Back off Boban. Such an experienced player, Sensini. The man, of course, who gave away the penalty, remember, the relief of young Buffon.
I would say, as far as possession is concerned, Milan.
He's got Iranio making a great run down the right. George Weah here. Still Weah. Weah shot. Well, it was straight at Buffon. And he dealt with it very competently. That's where he normally plays for his country. Oh, it's a great touch then from Baggio, releasing Boban. Boban with the shot! Well, I would think the best moment of the first half, Joe.
Yeah, it was. I was just going to say how quiet a game Roberto Baggio was having, but there he linked up there, showed fantastic vision and laying that ball. A little back healer there to Boban. In the previous occasions I've seen Milan play this season, most of the time the partnership up front has been Weah and Simone. And maybe it's going to just take a little bit of time for Roberto Baggio to you know.
The 45 minutes are up. More tigerish defending by Palmer. One last chance perhaps brewing here. Where then Baggio! Bundled over by Sensini. A moment then of high drama in the Palmer penalty box.
Well, he's done well, Baggio, because he's went right to the death. He's followed it through. He's anticipated the ball coming in.
17-year-old Gianluigi Buffon, who's had a very confident start to his Baggio since moving to Parma. Of course, at one stage he was linked with a possible move to Milan. That didn't come off. Fernando Couto, the necessary penetration still lacking from both teams, really. Scuttled back now. This is Iranio through for Boban. Not on the same wavelength though as Baggio. Well, that's good control from Stoichkov.
He was part of 50 yards there, and at the end he's not even getting a shot at goal, so he has tried to con the referee a little bit.
But overhitting his pass in search of George Weah. And this time it's Panucci's turn to look aghast. So Parma deciding they have no further use for Stoichkov in this game. The cross-in was by Panucci. Boban's challenge, and again a confident claim by Buffon. And thus far he'll be looking back with much satisfaction on his Serie A debut at the age of 17.
Buffon hasn't had much to do, but sometimes that's...
Weah has taken up his station in the middle. Out comes Buffon. It's quite an awesome sight to have coming at you, George Weah.
Well, they haven't given them much room at all today, Parma. Getting men behind the ball, I don't think it's the right way to phrase it. I think they've always had men behind the ball. They haven't got men...
Not in the starting lineup for this one. Boban with the corner. And here is Simone! Well, that would have been quite an impact by Simone had that gone in. Great save by young Buffon. And the gambling. Now Simone. Looking for Weah. It's off Fernando Couto. It goes Weah. And Buffon was so brave, so courageous then. He may have hurt himself in the process. But my word, Parma are very indebted to their young goalkeeper this afternoon.
Well, that's the second time in a minute where he's saved the points for them. I think it's resulted in George Weah getting a bit of a bang there. But I think the first save was a save made by instinct from Simone. The second one, I think, was pure bravery. He's read the situation, he's come out, he's had to make the challenge where the ball is at stake between himself and George Weah, and he's collected it cleanly. And he showed in those two incidents there real good qualities for it, especially for such a young lad.
He's as much a new name to us, I can assure you, as it is to everyone watching at home. Gianluigi Buffon. Make a note of the name. He's very much one for the... I think Albertini is going to have to take that one again. So Buffon just needs to retain his concentration for the last few seconds. And then he can really go and enjoy his bath. Such an impressive debut by the 17-year-old. Albertini, and he's there again. We're now at a stoppage time.